So this is just a quick one. We've been asked to do a feedback video for our digital campaigns that we completed. The Amazonians was ourselves. It consisted of myself, Brandon, Asaya and Kat. At first I was a bit dubious about doing a task with a team. Often, obviously, we all know that, sometimes working in a team, it can have more problems than it can have benefits. We definitely found that at the start. I felt that some people didn't really pull their weight. Whether that was inclusive of myself, I'm not sure. I don't believe it was. Sort of as time went on, the group, it sort of established itself. Everybody gave each other a role, and everybody did complete that role, even if it wasn't on time. There was quite a lot of, let's try this, let's do that. Over preparation, if you will. I felt at times none of us knew what we were doing. It wasn't because of the direction. I think maybe it was our own complacency, people procrastinating. I know I definitely procrastinated a little bit, and just all around getting the gist of it. Our calls to actions took a little bit of a while to establish that. Once we did establish that and we did start making progress, and although it was later on in the campaign, I felt that everybody's work was really good. Kat wasn't happy with hers. I know ultimately me, Brandon and Asaya thought it was massively awesome. We had the conceptual game. That was a great idea. If we'd have been able to make that come to reality, well, I'm sure we'd have been in the money. But yeah, it was an enjoyable task. It was an enjoyable task, apart from the fact that it was for a charity. Other than that, I've had a really good time doing it. I think the final show sort of fitted in very well. These are some of the trials and tribulations. When the thing did come together, the final presentation, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really nice to have some outsiders there, some people from the actual field, people that were discussing, working in the subjects and topics that we were discussing. Ours was just so generic because we chose the Amazon, the rainforest, but then obviously that was what we started out on originally, and then we went down the route of just environment and helping, saving the animals, etc. Cutting down trees, plantations, Australia bushfires. There was just so much to cover, and I thought that was quite difficult to narrow it down. As I say, it wasn't a generic subject. It was a generic subject even, so it was quite hard to strip it down. It was quite broad. If I was to do it again, what would I do differently? I think maybe it'd be better to choose my own team, or my own team, their own team. I'd like to choose together. We could choose each other. I probably would choose more of a heated topic. I actually really like the twins topic, sexual exploitation in Leicester. I know that that's very, very rife around the area, so I'd have probably chucked myself in at the deep end there, and covered a bit more of a serious topic. If I'm honest though, big round of applause for our team. We did get a first. Hopefully we deserved it. On behalf to Joe, thanks for you doing what you needed to do to get us to where we needed to be. Hopefully next year we'll bring something bigger and better for all of us, and we can continue on this path. Thank you.